Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lala and you're watching Lala Level Up. Today's video is an update on a video I made a few months back where I discussed my challenges with having bipolar disorder, depression, and anxiety. Mostly bipolar, right? So in that video, I talked about, the challenges I was having at that time. I was feeling very depressed and I talked about a lot of vulnerable things that I was dealing with for a very long time. So in this video, this is basically a part 2 to that, but an update on how I've been doing, managing my mental illness and regular life, I guess. So now I have started taking medication within the last like 5 months or so. And it's been helping me a lot. In the past, I was very like this when it came to medication because I didn't want it to change me. I didn't want to be codependent on it. And I wanted to feel normal. Like when you take medication, a lot of times it can make you feel different than the people around you because it's like, why do I need to take this in order to feel normal, right? Like that's kind of the mentality around it. But the more I educate myself, the more I realize it's not really like that. Sometimes you do need things to stabilize you, even if it's just temporarily. Because before, around the time where I made that video, not only was I really struggling with, bipolar depression and anxiety, but I was also going through a lot in my personal life. So when you have a mental illness and then you're also dealing with, current hardship at that time, it kind of just exacerbates your mental illness symptoms already. So already you're kind of like not extremely stable, and then you already have things going on in your life that are making you more mentally unstable or emotionally unstable for me. So at that time, I really did need medication because my emotions were very erratic and it was difficult for me to maintain my relationships. It was difficult for people to maintain their relationship with me because when you're not good with yourself, it affects the other people around you. Just like if I'm in a good place, naturally I'm a benefit to everybody that I interact with because I'm good. So I exude good, positive energy. That's what I'm going to put out. That's what you're going to receive from me when I'm in that good, high flying place. But if I'm severely struggling with my mental illness and I'm severely struggling in my own personal life, anybody who's interacting with me at that time, you're going to feel my wrath because I'm not good internally. So if I'm not good inside, how am I going to put out something good? The output is not going to be good if the input is not good. Okay? So at that time, like I really needed it because I was just like, my emotions are all over the place. I'm crying every day. I'm not good internally. So it was a lot for me because I never wanted to be codependent. I didn't want to take medication and then be like, now I need this for the rest of my life. Or, I was thinking, let me just use my coping skills. And I still very much believe in that, of course. Medication is not an answer. It's really just like kind of like a temporary band-aid just to help you. But it can help neutralize you. Like for me, it's very much helped neutralize my emotions. Like I feel more of like a baseline. Instead of being completely manic, I'm just more baseline. I'm not a vegetable. I can still feel my emotions. But one thing I did notice, which a lot of people who take different type of medications may experience this as well. And it's called emotional blunting, where sometimes your emotions can be like less reactive. Like I kind of notice during the day, like sometimes I'll have like a poker face where I'm just like, and I don't like that. So that's one thing I did notice by myself. Sometimes I could just be like poker face. And then sometimes like in the beginning, I was feeling like I couldn't cry on demand, which is, it sounds silly, but like it was feeling like when I would cry, it would feel weird. And I'm like, I don't like that. I want to be able to experience my emotions. I don't want the medication to numb me. So in the beginning it was a little bit weird, but I think that's because it takes time for it to really like work the way it's supposed to. So in the beginning, it's kind of going to be, your symptoms are going to be a little bit wacky because your body chemistry is trying to get used to the medication's chemistry. You feel me? So, and that's another thing that like, I don't really like that there is something that's interacting with my brain chemistry. Like I want my brain to just do what it's gonna do. Like I don't like that I'm taking a medication and it's doing something. Even though it's helping me, seemingly like it's helping me, but I don't want to do that because it really is helping me. Like people who know me knows it's helped me, but I don't really like the feeling of knowing like I have a man-made, chemical inside my body and it's interacting with my brain chemistry. I don't really like that. But then again, it's benefiting me. So I don't want to be on this medication for the rest of my life, and I definitely won't. But for now, it's helping me. And then I was thinking like, maybe I want to get off it. Like I'd be going back and forth, but as an adult, you have to be responsible. So me being responsible with my emotions, with, just knowing who I am, knowing who my parents are, knowing the things I've experienced, knowing my childhood trauma, knowing just everything about me, and even just the struggles I've dealt with in my, intimate relationships. I need to be on medication right now because it neutralizes me and I feel less reactive to the BS. And in addition to, medication, it's not like, oh, I'm taking medication, now everything is good. No, I'm meditating, I'm reading, I'm eating right, I'm drinking water, I'm taking care of myself, I'm using my discernment, I'm not engaging with people who fuck me up energetically. Like, I'm doing the work for real. So me doing the work along with the medication that's helping to neutralize my emotions that were very much erratic, very much up and down. And I was just being a terror to everyone around me. Like, it's helping me. But I know when I'm ready to like have children and stuff, I want to get off of it. Well, you're really not supposed to be on that medication when you're pregnant. So I know even before that, before I even decide that I really want to start conceiving with my partner, whoever he is at the time, I'm going to get off of it. And, wait, even before that, because I just feel like inevitably the goal is just to be good completely, internally and externally, and not having anything that I'm dependent on, not having any help. The help is internal because I know I don't need medication, but I know it's helpful. So yeah, that just comes with the territory. Right now, I'm fine with that. I feel like it's helped me a lot. Oh yeah, and for those who are inquiring who also have bipolar disorder or whatever, I take Lamictal 50 milligrams. And honestly, I haven't really noticed any side effects. I've been pretty great, so it works for me, but don't listen to me. Talk to your psychiatrist. Like, I do not have a degree. I don't specialize in medications, so do your research. Don't even listen to me. But yeah, so I've overall been really good, and not even because of the medication. I mean, yeah, that's helped to a degree, but it's really about me. Like what I said, I've been putting in the work and I've been very mindful about myself, my power, and how it's truly a blessing for people to experience me. If you're experiencing me as a friend, as a lover, as an associate, you're blessed. So me just moving like I'm a goddess, I'm a queen, and I'm worthy of everything I desire. And my presence is a present for real. And just being very just discerning about like, who do I want to experience me? Because a lot of times other people, their energy, their intentions can affect your energy. So I've been real mindful. I just been moving with so much class. I've been really proud of my decisions that I've been making. And I feel like I got it. Like, I feel like I got it. I feel like I got it. This life thing, I feel like I've got it. This mental illness thing that society wants to tell you that's going to hold you back. It just doesn't, unless you allow it to. Unless you're careless, unless you're careless, that's what it comes down to. You have to care about yourself and be willing to do the work in order to live the life that you deserve. I feel like I got this. Like, I don't have all the answers, no, but in my spirit, I just feel like I'm just in a really good place. And overall, I feel really happy. And I'm not perfect, obviously. Like, I can't get rid of my mental illness. I can't stop it. I can just try to work with it the best way I can and be responsible. And for me, and in that current state in my life, being responsible was getting on medication to help regulate my emotions and to get me to a baseline so I'm not going crazy off the hinges, manic all the time. I feel much more just baseline. I don't know how else to explain it. I still have a big personality. I think some of my animation in my personality, I'm naturally just very animated. I feel like it's kind of been toned down. Like, there are parts of my personality that have been toned down that I don't really like. Because I don't like to be manic when I'm depressed. But I do kind of like to be manic when I'm happy. Like, I didn't think that was a bad thing. But I guess overall, when it comes to my emotions as a whole, like, they're much more controlled now than they were before. Because even when I would get into, a difficult situation or a difficult, argument or whatever, whenever I just engage with hardship in my life, I would react. My reaction was intense, and it's not supposed to be like that. So I am aware that the current events in my life right now were really like exacerbating my bipolar disorder and was making it worse. And now I don't have those events in my life, so I'm more calm and relaxed and comfortable and feeling more sane and shit. But I don't know. It's just a full circle thing. The medication is not gonna do it all. You gotta do the work too. That's really what I want to say. But that's it. I feel good. I feel happy. I'm proud of myself that I took control over myself and I didn't just let myself just struggle or just let, suicidal thoughts get to me and things like that. And just having hope and having faith and just doing what I needed to do to get where I needed to be. So I'm grateful, and I just have to thank God for that too, because God is always walking with me, guiding with me, living in my heart. And I wouldn't be anything or anybody without God. So I'm grateful for God. And that's really it, y'all. Before you click out of my video, make sure that you like the video and make sure that you subscribe to my channel, because I'm trying to build my channel. So like, subscribe, share the video if you want to too. That's always cute. And as always, you can be, do, and have whatever you desire. You are limitless. Until next time, LALA, level up.